Now, as we do so many weeks here at the Daily Dose, we need to get to our Daily Dose top 5. And yes, if you're watching on the YouTube video, you can see things are cozy here in the Daily Dose studio. Got my tree going here. It's lit. I don't know if you can tell. I'm not lit today. I've got my Santa hat on. Got a number of things going. It's a cozy day. It's almost Christmas Eve. We're coming up to Christmas. In fact, today on the Dose, we've been asking Santa for a number of things. And like we've been talking about all day, Christmas is on Sunday. And we're all hurrying. We're all trying to finish off those last few gifts on our shopping list. Well, most of us have sports fans on our shopping list, right? And you don't want to leave those fans disappointed. So today, our Daily Dose Top 5 is counting down the top 5 least popular holiday gifts for sports fans. Hey, you might find a deal. You might find these items on sale. What I am telling you today, don't fall for it. Trust me on this. You have been warned. We start off at number 5. And we talked earlier about the Qatar World Cup finishing up on Sunday. And there were a lot of fans that rushed into that country to watch the games and to enjoy the festivities in Qatar. Now, I'm not sure if you are aware of this, but it also seems that workers that built the stadiums and the facilities over there, they haven't been doing so well. Do you realize that over 6,500 workers have died in Qatar over the past few years? Do you realize that 2 sports journalists died during the tournament itself? Under, I might add, some shady circumstances. Hey, I don't care if you find a sale or you get a great deal on eBay. If someone offers you a Qatar work visa, give it back. You want nothing to do with that whatsoever. And a Qatar work visa comes in today at number 5. We move on to number 4, and we reach another story that has been in the news a lot lately. Yes, of course, I am referring to WNBA star Brittany Griner returning home from her prison stay in Russia after her kind of trumped up drug charge. And by trumped up, I mean Russia has laws that we don't have. And all we had to give up to get Brittany Griner back was an arms dealer nicknamed the Merchant of Death, who, by the way, has targeted U.S. citizens. Sure, it's going to make more terrorists think about kidnapping U.S. citizens more often, knowing they can get a bargain in return, but don't worry about that. Because this trade made history. It is, after all, the first trade in WNBA history that any of us have ever heard of or paid attention to. However, as usual, there are a lot of scammers. And they're going to be trying to take advantage of this big story. And I'm telling you right now, if you see an offer for a Brittany Griner autographed prison bedpan, just keep moving. It's disgusting. It's probably counterfeit. Honestly, don't buy it. It comes in today at number 4. We move on to number 3, and we arrive at an entry that you might think would have some value. I am here to tell you, it does not. You know how sometimes you see those infomercials late at night? And even though they're for some crazy product that you would never use, when it's late, you're not thinking clearly, and you start to kind of talk yourself into buying the crazy item. You're like, when I stop and think about it, none of my knives will saw a leather boot in half. And I bet I probably could seal up my leaking toilet with a little Flex Seal. Well, this is the same thing. It might sound good, but it's because you're sleep deprived or drunk or maybe both. No matter what they say, do not buy a subscription to the Pac-12 network. It's garbage. It doesn't work. And you're not going to want it when you wake up in the morning. And it comes in today at number 3. We land on the number 2 least popular holiday gift for sports fans this year. And every year we seem to have the hot new toy. It is the thing that all the kids and sometimes even the adults want. And they're flying off the shelves. Stores can't keep them in stock. Whether it's a Tickle Me Elmo, or the Cabbage Patch Doll, or the Mr. Potato Head, or the Evel Knievel. Remember that thing and you cranked it and you busted your knuckles on the sidewalk when you cranked it? But whatever you do, do not fall for the latest trend this year. It's weird. It's kind of gross. And you might be being misled. When you see the sale on Aaron Judge's wacky bouncing balls, I'm telling you, your sports fan is going to be disappointed when they get that item under the tree this year. Aaron Judge's wacky bouncing balls come in today at number 2. So we reach the number 1 least popular holiday gift for sports fans in the year 2022. And we know the Daly Dose gets listens everywhere. We have listeners every week in the United States, of course, but we get them in India. We get them in the United Kingdom. We get them in Singapore, Germany, Russia, Peru, France, you name it. We get listens all over. We have had listens in Israel. We get listens all over the world. And so we know that as we bring you today's show, not everyone that is listening celebrates Christmas. I get it. I do. But I know some of you do not, and I'm good with that. Hey, if you wish me a happy Hanukkah or you wish me a happy Kwanzaa, I'm going to say it right back. I'm not going to be offended. Great. Happy Hanukkah to you. Happy Kwanzaa to you. Merry Christmas to you. Whatever. It is all in the spirit of looking out for our fellow other people in this world. However, if you're doing some last-second shopping, maybe you're doing a little Hanukkah shopping, and you see that Kyrie Irving Hanukkah dreidel, you might want to pass that present up for something a little better. Okay, YouTube, be sure you go over and you check out the rest of the podcast, because this week on The Dose, we have a little sports news, but then I am reading my Christmas wish list to Santa Claus, and I have a number of things that I am asking for in the world of college football, the NFL, the NHL, the NBA, Major League Baseball, even college basketball. I have a lot of things that I want Santa to bring me this year. So be sure you go over and you listen to the full podcast. I will leave a link here in the comments on YouTube for you. Hope you all are doing well. I will see you all next Wednesday. Have a great week and have a very safe and a very happy holiday.